This episode of Ridercast was recorded on the 17th of July. Sorry about that. So a lot of the shit that we talk about in this episode isn't relevant anymore, but stay tuned. Here's what's coming up.
Constantly fucking.
We out here treating women like dogs.
Oh no, my Joy-Con is drifting. Oh no, it's my whole console.
Sucking niggas' dicks.
Install Windows on your Mac computer.
Where's the weirdest place you've watched porn?
Yo, funkin' kid.
Oh,
Bro, no.
no.
Please, no.
Genuinely fuck, Muck. Absolutely.
I agree.
We'll get this out of the way now.
Speaking of cussing, you know in Muck, whenever you cuss, like whenever you say fuck, it'll change it to Muck.
Yeah, it does. It changes to Muck. Like, if you say fucking,
mucker.
it says mucking. It's actually fire.
What do you mean?
Game of the
Like the
year.
profanity filter in the game. It
So
changes
when you say
fucking to
fuck, it
mucking.
says Muck.
Genuinely?
Yeah, like that ass.
Oh god, I fucking
That's
knew that game was a meme,
Finally,
but like...
a base profanity filter.
Isn't it weird how we just constantly fucking just mucking?
Constantly
just
fucking.
We have to, yeah, thank you. We have to,
Push
throughout the
face.
entire
Pencil
episode, we
face.
have to just not
Point right,
say
point
fuck,
left,
we have to
emoji.
say muck.
Oh
That's-
yeah, we can. That would get old
That's
really
easy.
quickly.
I don't swear.
I don't have that self-control.
Oh my god! Speaking of self-control, me and Ludi did this like speedrun thing on this like charity event thing,
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah.
Oh.
and Moster and Bricks were commentating, and we couldn't like use any profanity. And like the second we walked out, I asked Moster, "How hard were you holding back there?" And he's like, "I'm on edge, man." I was like so close to saying the N-word, and it was so funny.
He doesn't say the N-word regularly. It's not like a regular part of his like vocabulary.
Yes, it
I feel like it's
is.
just- Yeah, but, like, it's not like he says it like every second sentence. I feel like it's just because he was restricted that made it harder for him.
Yeah.
Now that he knows he can't, he just wants to do it more.
Yeah.
Oh, Moster. What a national treasure. Welcome, everyone. Fuck a cast.
Fucker
Oh,
cast.
God, it's
We are
it's actually-
rebranding, boys.
We're rebranding. Muck cast. Or Mucker
Muckcast.
cast. It's been a while. How's everyone doing?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm doing good.
Sweet.
I'm pretty alright.
I launched a new thing because I was bored. Essentially, I got people from the communities that we're part of to suggest some intros, and Exetel has been so kind as to send me one that he deems funny, so I'm going to read it out. I have never seen this before in my life. From Lunchbox. What a fucking dead franchise. Just like this dead channel. Shut the fuck up. Thank you, Chaotix.
Beautiful.
Welcome
Absolutely.
to
That's a chaotic solution.
The
Chaotic solution. He was
Pretty punk.
he was in VC being like, I hope you pick mine. I was like, well, if it's
What?
funny. The number 3 podcast on the internet and the number 1 Sonic channel. Fuck Extreme Gear Labs.
Fuck
'em.
Riders Boulevard. Fuck Extreme Gear
Fuck
Labs.
Riders Boulevard.
Yeah.
Fuck Babylon Workshop.
Fuck Babel Workshop. All those fucking
What the
channels.
fuck is Babylon Workshop?
That's Cirky's channel.
Oh.
I don't even know who Cirky is.
It's okay.
Yeah, I do. He pops in
Oh, yeah.
sometimes.
They did
don't know.
their like own podcast, so like a little episode. And it was kind of sick.
Yeah, I remember seeing that pop up in my recommended, or someone posted in Extreme Gear Labs, and I was like, "Oh, that's neat."
Someone busted?
Yeah.
What's
Listen,
Busted.
I think Sir Genesis posted it. It was a podcast between him, Cirky, and Headless.
Wait, I
Soldier.
thought you said busted.
Busted makes me...
Busted.
Yeah.
Nah,
Everyone gets
Busted
everyone gets
what,
busted.
busted
what?
nuts.
Muck.
Muck?
Muck?
Mucking or mucking?
I guess we should start off with Muck.
I've actually forgot to say, this is my bad. We are joined today with special guest Ludiyolo from the first episode. We finally got him back. We penciled him in. Welcome.
Welcome back,
Hey.
Ludi.
And we're also joined with a new guest, first time on the channel. We've got Firegod Jr.
Hello.
Welcome. Thank you for joining. I know this is fucking
Stop
annoying,
laughing.
being like 8 hours behind us.
Yeah, it was like, hey, I'm available after 8 probably. Like,
You
no, everyone has to be in Europe. I feel like that's a you problem.
Yeah, fuck Europe. Alright, well, who's doing that? That's either Simpson or Ludi.
That's
Sinfin.
You want to see what my wave looks like? The wave.
No.
Oh no,
Wave after wave.
it's gonna look beautiful. Oh yeah.
Oh, it's so crispy.
Oh, fuck.
Look at all those
Put it on the
snares. Look at all the
screen.
hi-hats, bro.
Fuck
Well,
you.
That's a funny waveform moment if I ever saw one.
That
Funny
clip.
waveform moment.
Funny waveform moments.
Haha.
Alright, so
Right.
Muck.
Yeah,
Right,
this is
Muck.
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 This is an episode where we're just catching up and talking about all the shit that's happened over the last couple of weeks because there's been a lot. There's been a lot, and yeah, let's start off with Muck.
It's kind of incredible. So it was made by one guy who did a whole
Yeah.
YouTube video on it. Where he's
Yeah,
like,
we all
I made
watched
a
it.
game and it's got multiplayer because someone challenged him to do it. It doesn't say how long he spent on it, but it turned out to be pretty good, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like Risk
pretty
of
decent.
Rain Minecraft or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
so
reminds
it's,
me
like,
a lot.
it's a roguelike survival game. It's like if you played Minecraft on hardcore.
I'd
Yeah,
say
like
it
it's
reminds me more.
it's actually really hard. Like I'm not even joking.
Yeah, it reminds me more of like early, like first 2 nights of Terraria. It reminds me
yeah,
of those a
fuck yeah.
lot, especially on like expert mode where you have to dodge. You cannot build armor. You literally like if you don't dodge, you will die. It very much reminds me of
Right.
that.
Damn.
And
Oh,
just
I
like
was mucking yesterday, and and like I couldn't stop dying. Once you die once, you can't get back from it.
That is true.
You just keep dying because like by the time you're revived again, because the timer, it's like, oh, it's night again. Oh no, and then oh no, there's no more iron, so you can't get shit. Is you have to start from rock bottom again unless someone's like willing to give you that shit. But yeah, yesterday it didn't pan out like that. I got up to like 300 seconds or some bullshit.
300. What do you mean 300?
Basically,
seconds?
each time you die, the time before you're allowed to be revived gets longer.
That's kind of long. That's like, is that 5 minutes?
yeah, it's a 5
That's 5
minute
minutes.
respawn time.
Oh,
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Yeah, to put it in
Jesus
perspective,
Christ.
if you die at the beginning of a day, so the day is 8 minutes. So if you die that long at the beginning of a day, you only have 3 minutes where you're allowed to be revived. Yeah, it could be pretty brutal.
The first time I saw people playing it, I was like, well, specifically the first time I saw Crimson fucking Gaia playing it, I was
Mucking
like, oh, so
Gaia, actually.
Crimson mucking Gaia. He was mucking in VC, and I was like, what is this Minecraft clone? And he fucking roasted me for it. I was like, what are you saying, man? Like, well,
It's
Um,
Muck.
it's hop
Yeah,
on Muck, and then all the
Muck.
fucking memes
Are
started.
you mucking or what?
Yeah, you can't also have a fight with like the monsters like near like your house or like the workshop and all the shit they have, because what will happen is that the monsters will start attacking your shit. Like they just don't give a shit. They'll just go
Yeah.
over it.
What do we genuinely think about Muck though? Do we think
I
it's
think
a good
it's-
game?
I think it's fun. I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah, it's
wacky.
fun.
I think Muck is a
It's
lot
a
of
wacky
fun.
type
But I'd
fun.
only
It's like
like
unturned. Like
Yeah.
like it's fun and it looks like crap, but it's fun, so it doesn't matter.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's actually really sick. So it has like this whole sandbox you can screw around in. It's not just
Yeah.
a click on things with your sword kind of experience.
I can't see myself streaming it like some people have been. But I was like, I played it once and I didn't really understand what I was doing. I think I made it to day 5, which I think people were impressed with because apparently day 4 is when shit gets like screwy.
Yeah, it's kind of confusing when you first get into it. Like I was very confused when I like started playing it because I was like, what am I doing? Like how do I craft other stuff and stuff like that? I couldn't
Yeah.
progress.
Also because it was like we were all on this joint world and everyone fucking took all the iron. I was like, well, what am I supposed to do? And they're like,
Yeah, it might
right,
be.
well, I've got to venture out further. And then everyone was like, no, dude, if you go out further, you're going to die. And I was like, you took all the iron. What do you expect? None of you are going to give me any iron. Playing it with 8 people is a blessing and a curse. Especially 8 greedy people, Ludi.
oh yeah, because it scales, doesn't it?
Well,
yeah, it
I think
does.
so.
The boss's health scales and all the other stuff scales.
Do we think it's going to fall off in the same time that Fall Guys did? Because Fall Guys was a good thing for like a
Fall
month
Guys
and then
died
it
in
just
a week.
wasn't.
What?
Fall Guys died in like a month. I'd say it had a good month.
Muck. No.
I guess, yeah, a month. I'd say too. Yeah.
I'd say Fall Guys had a good month specifically because it was made free with PlayStation. Like,
Really?
I think that was it was free on PlayStation Go or whatever it was called, the online PlayStation service where you get free games. I think that was what drove the numbers. That was what everyone was streaming, and then, which is really weird because everyone people still play Among Us quite a lot,
Really?
even though they took so long to fucking update it. But Fall Guys was just on it with updates, and people still just didn't play it because the updates just weren't that good. Do we think Muck will be like balanced in the future? Do you think he actually
No,
cares?
of course not. No.
Do you think he's just
No.
giving
You
up
can't
on it?
balance Muck.
like-
That would ruin the point.
If it stays a meme long enough, I feel like there could be a content update or something. But that's me never having actually played it.
He's
so-
working on this game Carson, bro.
Oh, that's
Is he?
right.
Well, I'm just happy that the guy got some success out
Honestly,
of
yeah.
what essentially is a joke. Because I'm sure it's still, despite it being a joke, I'm sure it wasn't very easy to make. I know nothing about game design. So-
Yeah, well, I mean, I know, because I've messed with Unity a little bit before, and a lot of this stuff, like, it looks like he has a lot of RNG scripts, but, like, the player models, like, the meshes that he uses are very similar to, like, the base model meshes, which I think, knowing that only makes the meme funnier.
Yeah.
It looks low effort, which I think is really cool. Yeah, I agree.
I think there's a lot of like things like that where it's like low budget, not low effort, but you get what I mean when I say low effort games that seem to be like doing the rounds pretty recently. Like, I mean, Fall Guys, I guess you could say that, but it's not. Fall Guys probably had a lot more effort into it than like Among Us and like
Yeah.
Muck, Untitled Goose Game, even fucking Goat Simulator back in the day. It reminds me of Goat
I mean, all
Simulator
those
actually.
games. Those games still take a lot of effort. Like,
Yeah, you know what I mean when I say like games that differ from like the AAA,
Yeah.
like
Oh,
massive
It doesn't
games.
have big production value. It's just
low
made
production
well
value.
enough.
That's actually what I meant. Thank you.
There's a lot more like focused games coming out. Like you'll see, like I don't know, you'll have a game that just takes one concept and runs with it instead of going for a ton of stuff at once, like a lot of AAA games do. And so you end up with games that like the graphics kind of suck and the story kind of sucks. But gosh dang, they nailed the gunplay or whatever. Like in Muck, the gunplay in Muck is fantastic. I've heard.
I haven't used an arrow yet, like a bow and arrow, so I couldn't even. I've only ever used a sword.
It's pretty
See, I don't even know.
decent.
I didn't even get to the
I
sword.
just remember asking Twunk if there are guns in Muck, and he's like, no.
What
ruin
the
the whole
fuck are you
point.
on about? Yeah, when are they adding the purple inflatable dildo from Just Cause into Muck? Make that as a DLC update.
Oh fuck yeah.
Wasn't that in
Yeah.
Saints Row?
Oh fuck, it was Saints Row. My bad.
Yeah, it was set
Bro,
from
can
Saints
you
Row.
tell I play video games? Can you tell I play games other than Minecraft Bed Wars?
Wow,
If
Brick's a
genuinely.
gamer?
Wait, you do?
Bro, you play Sonic Riders. You
Wait,
you
Bricks
have
plays
the
Riders?
most- You
I don't
have
think
the
he plays
most
it.
amount of records, bro.
Not anymore, but I was the first person to get over 5 world records.
Speaking of world records, shout out to me, by the way. Anyway, so
Wait, what record did you get? You got
I can-
Metal City. Have you still got Metal
I
City?
can name all of the world records that I have.
Okay,
I
if you
have
can do it in
Metal
3
Ci-
seconds.
I have Metal City's Fast Canyon, Greek Cave, Sun Ruins, Babylon Garden, Digital Dimension, Sega Carnival, Night Chase, Red Canyon, Ice Factory, White Cave, Dark Desert,
Wait, you have all of those? What,
Yes.
in like Tawny Legal or just Free Red?
PC Vanilla.
Alright, fair play.
Literally gaming.
But
Well
not
done,
official. But
Well done.
but that's because I use a controller with the audio QTE bullshit.
In fact,
What?
that is actually an incredible segue, so shout out Simphin for that. Let's move on to Dollop Days running riders on Twitch.
I had no idea who she was until you said.
Yeah, I'll just do a brief introduction. For those of you who don't know, Dollop Days is a Twitch streamer, a VTuber streamer.
I can't do it, chat. I'm trying to keep Cream alive, but I can't do it.
First of all, shout out Dollop Days. She's a pretty incredible and really funny Twitch streamer, so you should go and follow her. I'll put the link in the description. She also voices Jet in the Riders fan dub, which for us is like a huge thing, and it was really funny when it first came out. And she's probably the biggest streamer actively running Riders and streaming Riders content right now, I'd say. Other than like Tails channel and Blue Vivacity and all those people, but they don't really they don't really
Has
play
he
Riders on
even
their
made
channels.
a video on Riders?
I don't know. I had to think of like the Sonic YouTubers, and the first 2 people that came to my head are Tails and Blue Vivacity. So
I'd wager to say that she probably has done like the biggest consistent Sonic Rider streamer.
yeah, she does. Yeah, she does like
Yeah,
one
I
every
guess.
week,
Yeah.
2 every week sometimes. But she is
Yeah.
she's currently running. I can't remember what it is. Vanilla, No Ultra, Controller Hero Story.
Yeah.
And the people who get Riders jargon will understand that. And she's currently second, I think.
But Smash, he has a run that's like way better than anyone else has the leaderboards by like
I'm going for that
15 seconds, right?
Bro,
So Smash submitted his run.
It depends.
He'd be in first, then Doll Days would be in third.
well, I was watching Smash's run and I thought I could probably beat that.
run.
Yeah,
think it'd be
well,
that difficult.
Smash's run, like it has big errors, but when he isn't messing up, his routing is clean.
Okay,
Like-
which means it can be improved. Because, like, I don't really want to particularly get into Riders jargon for those of the people listening who don't know what Riders is, but, like, volcanic dip is allowed, is it not?
Oh yeah, no,
He doesn't go for it.
yeah. The major skips that aren't allowed
Wait, he
are fly
doesn't?
pause glitch, like the fly pause glitches are banned,
Yeah, obviously
and
not.
the Ice
Yeah.
Factory. The Ice Factory skip is banned.
Mm.
But outside of those two, like anything else goes.
Yeah,
So-
no, Symphon, he doesn't go for volcanic dip in any lap in Egg Factory.
Smash?
So no, he doesn't. I watched it. That's why I watched it and I was like, right, well, I could beat it. Like, I don't think it would take me a while because I don't play Riders that much, but I don't think it'd be difficult. But anyway,
Yeah,
it's
perhaps.
good that someone is running Riders that's not us. And someone who actually- Someone who actually has a little bit of clout. I mean, I've been in the stream and tried to promote what we do, and it doesn't really work. And like, if
Was
I
it
were to push
Ridercast?
no. I mean, Dollop, if you ever want to fucking come on Ridercast, well,
Yo.
you're more than welcome because it'd be so fucking funny, I think. No, I've tried to promote the various modding projects that happen around Sonic Riders, and it doesn't really work, and I don't want to push it anymore because then I don't want to be that guy.
Oh yeah.
Like, I feel like me and Ludi have been trying our best to like worm our way into that circle.
Well, no, I've wormed my way in. I've wormed my way into that circle pretty nicely, I'd say.
Right, yeah. Detracting from the Riders jargon.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure everyone's had enough of that. Fuck
Oh, no.
Riders. Fuck that
I'll
game.
probably cut some of this.
Yeah,
I agree.
fucking hate that game.
Oh, okay. Right. Because this is
Speaking
going
of
to be a
games-
massive chunk. E3.
Yeah. Good
Oh,
segue.
boy.
The
Okay.
3 E's.
The fucking electronic entertainment. Wait, is it? Yeah, electronic entertainment. Fuck it, I don't care. E3 2021. Thoughts?
Shite.
It happened.
Didn't even watch it.
Yeah.
Of course
I
you didn't.
didn't-
You didn't fucking watch it, and we'll get into that later. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't watch it myself. I just heard people talking about it, and I was generally like, "Oh, okay. Why do I care?" Like
The only thing-
everything you have listed here was everything that happened that was big,
There's that
Yeah.
new
and it's
game,
all Nintendo.
Well, there's that
No.
new game from Heart Machine that I think is going to be pretty good. They're the guys who did Hyper Light Drifter. I forget the name of it. It looks really good. Like it looks actually really fun.
Solar
Can you
Ash?
imagine a video game that is fun? But it is.
Is it called Solar Ash?
It is called Solar Ash.
Okay.
if there's a trailer of it, I'll put it up on the screen.
Have you played Hyper Light Drifter? Have you?
No.
I
Alright.
have it
Okay.
downloaded at home, but I don't. I touched like the first like 5 minutes. I didn't really carry on.
Yeah.
It's a very it's a very execution heavy game. Like you just learn. Hyperlight is a lot about just learning to control your character and learn to do these little like almost frame perfect inputs. They might actually be frame perfect. I don't know. But you can just get very good at it. Solar Ash is by those guys, and
Ooh.
it's a game that it's like skating, and you can climb up things and then skate around on the boss or something. I don't know what's going on, but it looks friggin' sick.
Yeah, I just watched a little bit of the trailer and it actually looks kind of dope.
I like the art style.
Kind of zooming. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's a really nice art style as well. Was I the only one who actually watched anything
Yeah.
regarding E3?
Yeah.
Okay,
Like,
well,
I remember
watched-
being in voice chat while you were watching it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I watched Xbox and Bethesda and was utterly unimpressed with the majority of it. There was one game I think that impressed me, and I can't even remember if it was actually in the showcase. There's a game about a person in a time loop, and I'll figure out what it
Deathloop.
is. What
Yes, Deathloop.
is that? What it's called? Wait, no,
Yeah.
I think it's something. No, I think it's something to do with.
Really?
I think it's got minutes in the title. Oh, 12 minutes. 12 minutes. That's what it's called. It's an indie game about a man who's stuck in a time loop. It's not out
Ooh.
yet, but that was the only thing I saw in terms of like that kind of impressed me. But Deathloop also seems pretty dope.
I mean, yeah, you see it in movies all the time. Like with that one black guy, like that one black dude, actor person, who's like, who did Naked, I think it was called. And then there was again, fucking Groundhog Day. I don't like that movie. That movie's boring as shit.
Damn.
Naked
If
was
you want
really
to talk
good.
about fun facts about Groundhog Day.
Yeah, I think it's cool how it's getting like a movie, not like a game, like adapting that concept.
The only thing that really impressed me about the Xbox showcase is the smart fridge. Not the smart fridge, the Xbox One X mini fridge. Wait, what is it? Xbox Series X mini fridge.
Wait, they have a mini fridge?
Yeah. No,
Is it just a mini fridge? Or?
It's just a mini fridge that's shaped exactly like an Xbox Series X, but the only the thing that actually impressed me about it is that they ended the stream, had the thanks for watching card up, and then they got rid of the card, and then they announced the fucking mini fridge, and everyone thought that they were announcing the next Xbox already, and we were like, you've got to be fucking kidding me, surely not. And then it shows just the Xbox Series X, and then it opens up and shows just like a bunch of fucking drink cans in it, and we're all like, yep, okay.
That's funny, because
one E3.
I like that. That's actually kind of cool, because everyone was memeing on the fucking thing for looking for a massive fucking fridge. And it's like, that's kind of cool.
I kind of want one, bro. Okay.
They made it into a fridge.
When I go to uni, I am getting a mini fridge. Nobody is stopping me from not leaving my room with a kettle, because I want a kettle and a mini fridge.
I'm fairly certain you're not allowed them. Well, actually, I don't know uni, but I don't know. Every uni probably has different rules, but the uni that someone I used to know went to didn't. Yeah, it didn't cut me.
What 1984 police state do you guys have over there? I haven't heard of any university that doesn't have a mini fridge.
Man's gonna get arrested for having a mini fridge. Yeah, the uni that person went to, they weren't allowed mini fridges. They also weren't allowed kettles in their specific rooms. Let's go use.
What kind of British university doesn't allow kettles in their rooms? That's heresy.
I'll bleep that out. Also, no, wait, fuck, fucking shit, uni. Moving on.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you put?
Green fridge.
Xbox mini fridge. Dude, it actually kind of looks dope. Like,
it reminds me of
dope.
the KFC console.
Yeah. Why?
Oh, yeah, true.
Why? Why does this exist? Whose idea was this?
Oh shit! Apparently, they actually made an actual fridge as well.
Oh, so is it like a smart fridge?
I want a life-size Xbox Series X fridge.
Dude, imagine how sick it would be if they made a smart fridge and you can play like Xbox on it at the same time. And it's like a fridge.
It's got built-in screen.
Imagine.
Dude, that's the easiest cooling engine for a console ever. Just stick it in the fridge. Who made that fridge then? Is that can't be a Microsoft thing? That has to be like a fan-made thing.
Well, they probably like. No. The title of the article says Microsoft made an Xbox Series X fridge.
Bro, fuck it, I don't even care. I want the Xbox mini fridge.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's epic, bro.
Put that right next to your PS5.
Yeah, now all we need is Sony to make a PS5 Wi-Fi router.
Oh my
Then
god.
the cycle will be complete.
Apparently, PlayStation's been coming around with a crossplay recently. Apparently, they're like being a bit more like nice.
Yeah, so they're not being stupid anymore.
I think it's a bit too little too late.
Rated as fuck.
I think it sets a precedent. I think that they already set a precedent, and it's going to be very difficult for them to come back from that. They've been bitches about it for way too long.
Friggin' every fighting game ever dies on PC because everyone plays it on PS4, PS5 anyway.
Yes, I know.
If they get some Strive crossplay,
Lamau.
I will not have to leave the house.
And like you said, E3, there's Halo Infinite free-to-play multiplayer. I'm going to play it for a day and not play it again because I have the Master Chief Collection.
Very true. Yeah,
Exactly.
I freaked out when that got announced, and then I looked it up and realized that I think it was announced like last year, and I just didn't pay attention to it.
Oh,
I was just really behind on the loop. I might be wrong though, but yeah, that is big, and I'm super interested in it.
It's a neat idea. They added sprint back.
Oh,
yes.
Let's everyone think about sprint and Halo.
I love it.
Let's just get that out of the way.
Pog.
That's good. That's really good.
I've heard a lot of opinions that Halo specifically shouldn't have sprint, in the sense that like Halo is Halo, and adding sprint to it makes the map balance weird. Like there was a map in Halo 5 that is twice it's copied in from Halo 2, but they made it twice as big because you have to sprint to move around it. So it takes about the same amount of time to move around the map, but you have to sprint, and then while you're sprinting you can't shoot or do anything else. So if they didn't have sprint, then they could have smaller maps, and you could always have your gun up and whatever else. And it looks like in Infinite, they let you snap your gun up immediately. Like, there's not a delay. There was in 4 and 5. So,
Good.
I don't know. Maybe it turns out better. Maybe they figured out a balance. But
Honestly, Halo Infinite has just been a thing that's been a thing for so long that I'm not particularly interested in playing it. I just hope that they manage to recover from Guardians.
And 4 was apparently also shit.
4 was alright. I played a lot of 4 and I don't mind 4. Obviously 3
Same,
is
actually.
goated, but like, I don't mind 4.
I actually never played that much Halo as a wee baby child.
5 was a lot of fun, too, in all honesty, just from the movement. It did not feel like Halo, but it was a fun game.
Yeah, I feel like that's just what a lot of people's problem is like, this isn't Halo, and it's like, no franchise is ever going to stay the same forever. Evolution is a thing that has to happen.
How about Tom Mario, bitch?
Just
The
like
map.
Sonic.
No, Mario.
Just like Sanok. Well, we still don't know what's going to happen with Rangers.
What do
so,
you mean?
Snog.
Sonic keeps trying different things every single time they
I'm
make a
failing
game.
every single time.
Right, no franchise is going to stay the same, and that's why they have never made 2 of the same kind of game in a row.
Heroes and Shadow the Hedgehog would like to have a word with you.
See, I've never played Shadow, so maybe it's...
Shadow shoots
It's
a
not
gun.
even it's not even
Nobody
really
shoots
any
a gun.
different.
The only thing that you can compare between the two is that Fire Dunk is kind of like shooting the
No,
gun
there
in
was,
Shadow
there
the
was
Hedgehog.
there was Real Canyon, there were guns there.
They use the
I think
same
it was
engine. The only thing they share is the same engine. But there's a lot of engine improvements with Shadow that actually make it like the definitive Heroes experience. Unfortunately, just in a different game with guns.
Yeah, Shadow Hedgehog and Sonic Heroes both share replaying the same story over and over again to get the true ending.
I watched the Square Enix showcase, hoping for some Kingdom Hearts. Didn't get it. Moved on from that. Nintendo, goated, dubbed, absolute dub, dubs left and right. We were watching it. We were watching it, and just straight out of the bat. I mean, we knew that they were going to do a Smash character, and
when I
they just immediately came out with Kazuya.
When I saw Walking on the Hill carrying the body, I fucking knew it.
You
knew
it. You knew exactly at that point.
I was like, it's either Heihachi or Kazuya.
Yeah.
And Kazuya makes more sense because he's always, because like DLC characters are always doing something with like meters and stuff. Wow.
Yeah.
I jumped out of my seat. It was actually really hype. I love Kazuya as a character, and I love Tekken lore. It's so cool.
Yeah,
Have you seen his
Tekken's sick.
combos? His combos are insane.
I've heard a lot from people. Apparently, he's mad.
See, they ported his combo. He has this somewhat complicated combo. I don't play Tekken, so I don't know.
High
They
skill,
ported,
high reward.
They ported one of his really long combos, and all it is you just press A.
Yeah. You see, that's the thing. Well, wait, before I talk about more, Tekken's really cool because it gets like literally like almost like, I'm sure like it gets all of its moves from real life martial arts, and it looks like 1-to-1 to real life, like the animations and all. It's so cool. So basically, the combo that you see that's just mashing A is a 10-hit combo. And obviously it's like, oh no, 10-hit combo, oh no. But like, it never hits. Ever. Like, it'll hit for like the first few, but you're never gonna land the whole thing. You can just back away from it in Smash, which I think is cool.
I've seen like 2 infinite combos from Kazuya that are basically training mode only. It's kind of crazy though that one character has 2 infinites and nobody's ever going to use them because they're basically training mode only.
I gotta emphasize how fucking cool it looks. It's gonna be so hype when people like JV4 like some dude in tournament. Because I saw a video of some dude JV4ing with Kazuya, and it was so sick.
I'm glad it was Kazuya. Like, it's not the worst introduction as a character. It's not the worst addition to the roster. But it's just like, now there's so much attention around what's the last one going to be, because he's reiterated again, I think he did it last month in an interview, that there will be no more. This is the last DLC for the game. For some reason, and that's a whole fucking kettle of fish about why Nintendo won't keep their games alive, because they just don't feel like it, but it's just like, what's the last one going to be?
Yeah.
No one's going to be happy. No one's ever going to be happy with it. It's going to please no one. Before another Fire Emblem character.
I'm gonna cry.
Oh my word! If there's another Fire Emblem character, no.
In my opinion, the best character that they could do is Ratchet and Clank. The moveset is so fucking sick. They have so many weapons. The new game just came out. It's
Yeah.
but they're not gonna do it
that-
because Sony's a fucking bitch.
Lamau. Wait, so that's
Yeah,
probably
it's
why
it.
that's probably why they're not going to add Crash. That's probably why they haven't added Crash.
Makes me cry, man.
That makes me so fucking sad because it
That
crashed.
is sad.
Crash, Spyro, and Rayman, man. The
So
last
assuming it ends up
trio.
being another Nintendo rep. Like the end of the last one was some crappy, byleth. Nobody really wanted another Fire Emblem except for all the Fire Emblem fans. But in any case, if they're gonna add another Nintendo rep, what do you think they're gonna add? My money's on some spin-off thing, like they're gonna do Dread
Waluigi.
Samus or something like that.
It has to be what I think. If they're going to do Nintendo, it has to be Waluigi. Even though Sakurai will never add Waluigi. But
they're gonna tie him up in his own office. Like, we're adding Waluigi. And you
you
can't
will
stop us.
do it. I don't know.
I feel like they'll add. Well, no, I was gonna say Octolink, but that would just be an echo.
Yeah.
Oh, they would, wouldn't they?
No, they can't have an Echo as a DLC. That's too lazy.
Yeah.
There would be one move that's different.
Yeah.
That's like meaningfully different enough.
Isabelle and Villager. Yeah, if it was a Nintendo rep, what would they do? Question
What
of the day.
options do
Put
they
it down
have?
in the comments. If the last
Like anybody is gonna put it in the fucking comments.
if the
apart
last
from like this
DLC
one.
fighter is a Nintendo rep, who would it be? Answer now. Fucking do it.
He's holding a gun in my hand.
Answer correctly, somebody will screenshot it and say, "Wow, that was funny. He guessed it correctly." And then
Yeah, we'll answer it in the next one. Yeah, I genuinely don't know because it can't be Pokemon, can't be Mario, Zelda, Splatoon's already done, ARMS. Was Golden Sun Nintendo? Could do Isaac.
Don't know. They're not gonna do that, man.
Why? They
That
did
nigga old
Hero.
as fuck.
They did fucking Hero from Dragon Quest. They'll do
Okay,
anyone.
but that was when Dragon Quest XI was coming out.
That's true. Can we do James Bond?
Yo.
GoldenEye 007 N64 polygonal James
and
Bond.
all the alts are all the different
all the different
bonds
James,
from, like,
but that'd be fucking epic.
Yeah.
That'd
Oh my
genuinely
word,
be
that would be
epic.
so sick.
Frenchie said Virgil because they've done Dante as a me costume, so he thinks that it has to be Virgil. And I'm like, I don't mind
Virgil
that.
would be fantastic.
I fuck with it.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Virgil with his lawn chair.
Exactly. I'm fine with it as long as it's a brand new franchise. Like doing one from, like, I don't really like Terry from Fatal Fury, but, I'll let it slide as if I have any authority. I'll let it slide because it's a new franchise, And it's like, but a new Fire Emblem character, no.
What would be insane is if they grabbed the character from an indie game.
Yeah, like fucking,
Like the Hollow
Sans.
Knight. No, not the Hollow Knight, but the
Sans.
Knight from Hollow Knight.
That would be dope. I'd be
Oh
dope.
yeah, that would be.
I'd be
that'd
down
The
with
sick.
that.
Knight would have such a cool moveset. I remember watching a YouTube video about it, and it's like, yeah, it would work.
I'd be down for Professor Layton.
Oh, they should do the dude from Ghost Trick.
What's that?
You not played Ghost? Oh no!
Oh my God.
What Ghost Trick is Ghost Trick for the DS. It's good. Don't look up any spoilers.
Actually, yeah, I know that game. It's pretty good. I remember reading reviews of it. I've just figured it out. The boy from Friday Night Funkin'.
Stop talking.
Yo, Funkin' Kid.
No, stop.
It's got to
That
be the
game's
boy
not
from
even
Friday Night
finished
Funkin'.
yet.
It has to be.
No,
It has to be.
no.
I'm
Yeah,
not
it
supposed
has
to
to be.
finished.
That game's not finished, bro. It's in development until like
His
It's
Final
Apex, bro.
Smash. His Final Smash is just the Funkin' rhythm game. That's just all it is.
You're
gonna hit it at the right time.
Stop.
Yeah. Yeah, 100% accuracy is just instant kill.
Bro, I'm backing it. I'm 100% backing the boy from Friday Night Funkin'. I don't know if he has a name. It has
Boyfriend.
to be.
It's just
Boyfriend. Legendary. Nintendo shit. Honestly, the first like 10 minutes, it was just fucking bangers left and right. It was Super Monkey Ball remastered. Wait, what?
His balls.
Are you good?
His
No,
ball.
you can't
His
play
balls.
as Zelda.
In what?
Breath of the
Monkey Ball.
Wild 2.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, obviously. Fucking Super Monkey Ball remastered, Mario Party Superstars, Metroid Dread, which
Yes.
is a fucking game. Like, honestly, put my reaction, Matt, in the future, put my reaction to Metroid Dread up now.
Metroid Dread. Oh, there's a
Metroid Dread! You have to be fucking dude. This is a video game legend because I got it
Oh
on
my
Twitch.
God.
I actually scream. It was probably the biggest scream I've done in like a year.
It's literally
watched that
Half-Life 3
over.
getting confirmed.
Yeah.
It's literally that, but for Metroid.
I used to read.
Nobody ever thought that game would come out.
I used to read official Nintendo magazine back when it was a thing, like 2007 to like 2014, and they used to talk about Metroid Dread in like the top 10 video game mysteries, and like they've hinted at it for so fucking long. They even did it in, I think they did it in Other M. They hinted at it, or they did it in a Prime game.
They hinted at it, and then everyone was like, "Wow, you hinted at Dread," and they're like, "No."
And then they're like, "Yeah, no,
Don't ask
it's
us
not
about it."
happening. It's a joke. Don't take it as don't take it seriously." And fucking, I was so excited because it's a video game legend in the Metroid series, and I don't even play Metroid, but I still fucking freaked out over it so much because it was like a video game mystery that I'd followed for so long coming to life. And then I watched like the 40-minute gameplay demo and was severely underwhelmed. But,
Really?
yeah, well,
How dare you?
I don't play Metroid.
2D games have rights.
2.5D
they're
shooters.
2.5. Okay, I don't know about the 2.5D. In all honesty, if they went full Sonic Mania and made a pixel art, I think I would have
That'd be
enjoyed it
epic.
more.
That'd be fucking epic.
But at the same time, they did an interview with the dude who's directing it, and he's basically just like, yeah, so it seems like about every 5 years they were like, maybe we should make Metroid Dread now, and then they start making it, and they're like, man, this hardware sucks for making Metroid Dread. We should probably can it for now, and then they did. And so I guess the Switch finally gives them the creepy atmosphere they want, or whatever.
Mm.
And since the one studio made a really good port of some, I forget which Metroid game to 3DS, Samus Returns.
Yeah, that was really good as well.
They were like, hey, you guys want to make Metroid Dread?
Yeah, it's good. It's good that they also mentioned Prime 4, and they were like, yeah, we don't really have anything to show because we had to fucking scrap everything and work from the ground up.
Why did they do that?
I guess it just didn't fit their expectations, and so they were like, nope, we do it again.
And that's a lot better
I'm
than
presuming
just rushing it out.
Yeah, I'm presuming that
Like,
they probably took the Prime 3 engine and tried to like upscale it and just do a version off of that, and then probably didn't work to their expectations, so they were just like, fuck it, we make a new engine. I'm glad that we're getting like a middle ground until Prime 4, which is probably like, what, 2025, I'd say, honestly.
Probably.
Like, real expectations.
Speaking of 2025, GTA 6.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Breath of the Wild too.
We can go to that because I'm
That
just
as
going to
well.
skim over this. GTA 6 is apparently set to release in 2025.
I don't believe.
I don't-
Like, at
believe
least,
that.
at least.
I don't believe
This is
anything Rockstar
from
says.
Rockstar.
I don't know. I still don't believe anything they say. They're a
Oh,
fucking
Mal.
meme. They're all a meme. All they say is memes.
When was GTA 5 released again?
2013, to my knowledge.
Yep. That sounds about right.
Oh my god, that moment when they revealed GTA 5 for like for PS5 and everyone thought it was GTA 6 and it's just like, oh,
Yeah, got played.
I don't blame him. I don't blame
That
him.
was a sad
Honestly,
moment.
I have to give him creds for fucking riding off the back of a game's coattails for, I don't even know how, 8 years now?
For longer than Skyrim,
milk.
by the way.
Longer than Skyrim.
Milking isn't even the right word at this point. They're just like,
Exploiting.
they have compressed it into a diamond, and it's still dripping out milk.
I don't blame them.
Take that out
if
of
it's still got
context.
things that they can do, if I'm presuming that the user base must still be fucking ginormous. Otherwise, they wouldn't keep doing it. So, props to them, you know?
If it works, it works.
As Bo Burnham says, we'll stop beating the dead horse when it stops spitting out money. So it's like, I understand, like, I fully understand it. And GTA 6 will never meet anyone's expectations anyway. Because GTA 5 is such a phenomenon, I'm pretty sure it's like in the top 5 best-selling games ever made. Because I don't think anyone really expected 5 to explode the way it did. And fucking surpass how many generations of game consoles? 3 now? So,
came out during Xbox 360. Oh shit. Yeah.
Xbox 360, Xbox
Yeah.
One and PS4, Xbox Series X and PS5.
That's actually crazy.
Probably be on the PS6.
Speaking of games that surpass generations, has Skyrim been released on PS5 or Xbox One X yet?
No, wasn't it announced? I think it was announced.
Oh, what was?
Probably.
Skyrim remastered for PS5 and X. Because it was remastered for PS4.
At least they announced Elder
Yeah.
Scrolls 6 like that one time. So at least we know it's in development.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see what they do with that. Because like Skyrim, I mean, again, it's such a phenomenon. Like, but mostly with the modding scene for Skyrim. I don't know if there's as much of that for GTA, but Skyrim is almost entirely defined at this point by here's all the mods you install to make it a good game again.
Thomas the Tank Engine? Why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's Pog.
And then they ported it to VR, and it still became the game where you mod it to make it a good game again. Like, will Elder Scrolls 6 come out and it'll just be terrible, and everyone remembers why? Like, oh yeah, like that's why we modded Skyrim in the first place.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a Skyrim mod that like adds like shit tons of content.
Yeah, Skyrim. No, they haven't put Skyrim on this generation, but there is a mod that you can use for the PS4 version to play it at 60 frames per second on PS5. So, good enough. Maybe not 4K 60 frames per second, but honestly, do we really think it would make that much money if they did do it? I feel like considering the PS4 version is playable on PS5, I don't think a PS5 specific remaster would work very well.
Probably not.
I feel like it's just because the PS5 and Xbox Series X are such extensions of PS4 and Xbox One, as opposed to entirely different beasts, that there wouldn't be much point in it anyway. Breath of the Wild
Looks neat.
looks pretty dope.
Probably involves time, because the music is backwards sometimes.
Yeah.
It sounds like it is.
Oh yeah, true.
I can't wait for that.
I really thought it was going to be like a spiritual connection with Skyward Sword because of how it's in the sky. I genuinely thought it was going to be like Legend of Zelda Return to Skyloft. I was going to be like, ooh.
I would not be surprised if they end up pulling something like that off, though. Like, I'm sure...
Why not?
I mean, if it's got
I
something
would
to
be
do with
very
time.
surprised if they didn't pull that. Right, like, it's all about time, and you're going back to the sky. Like, well, they keep saying, oh, look, Skyward Sword's where everything started. You should play Skyward Sword on Switch to see where everything started. I'm like, maybe there's something going on there.
Again, I've never played a Zelda game fully, but
Really?
I'm just so interested in it because it's one of the first times, I think in like, I don't know, 10, 20 years that they've actively done a direct sequel to something. Like, they never do that. It's always a reinvention. And like...
Actually, yeah, like, last time they did that was Majora's Mask.
Exactly, and the idea that it's going to be based on the same engine is just like... I feel like they've got to work like 3 times as hard in order to provide enough new stuff to make it, like, again, not an extension of Breath of the Wild. Especially since they can't call it Breath of the Wild 2. Imagine how shit that's going to sound.
I mean, maybe it is just going to be an extension. Maybe they intended it to be. Remember Super Mario Galaxy 2? Way better than the first one. Like,
I would disagree, but...
fuck you. Your opinion is wrong.
Mao, why'd you think it's not on Super Mario 3D All-Stars? Lesser game.
Shut up, fam. Shut your mouth.
Shut up.
But like, you know, IMO, and my opinion here is fact. Just saying. Galaxy
In
2.
my correct
Okay.
opinion,
Fucking
I am CO.
It's way more pog than the first game.
Wait, are we talking about Galaxy? Are we on Galaxy now?
No,
or is-
and I'm saying the Breath of the Wild 2.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah, they can do something, but like as long as they do a little bit extra, they it'll be pog anyway.
It's gonna fucking sell truck ton regardless.
Yeah.
It'll probably become the best selling game on the Switch. I think it will almost definitely surpass Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Yeah, and Breath of the Wild was already super hyped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
The
it was in
second one is
development
gonna
since
go in.
2012. Finally came out in 2017. 5 years in the making, and this one will probably be 5 years, 6 years in the making as well. Which is the par for the course for Zelda, really.
Well, not really. It's just like fucking
Mainline
Breath of the
Zelda
Wild.
titles always take this long.
Really.
Yes, I remember reading about Skyward Sword for years in, again, official Nintendo magazine. Big up, come back. I remember reading about it for ages, and then seeing like the Wii U tech demo that was unveiled, and everyone was like, "Ooh, fucking Skyward Sword is gonna be, Breath of the Wild is gonna be fucking a continuation of Twilight Princess." Zelda takes fucking years, but I mean, again, like it's worth it, isn't it? Look how good they are.
Yeah.
It's probably Nintendo's best IP.
They do a good job mixing things up.
You're forgetting Pokemon, my nigga.
Okay, well,
No.
Sword and Shield
I
would
thought-
like to have
I
a
thought you
discussion
meant
with
sales.
you.
Oh, sorry, you're talking about Pokemon.
I thought you
wanna
meant
talk
sales
about-
wise, but
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was
think,
talking
yeah,
about quality,
Zelda,
not sales.
bro, Zelda, chef's kiss. Let me get that chef's kiss.
Chef's
You can put
kiss
it on.
meme. But up again.
Yeah. It's not like Pokemon where they have a trailer for their new game and it's not running at a consistent 60 frames per second. Shout out to Pokemon Arceus.
Shout out to Pokemon Legends Arceus. Fuck that game, not gonna be great. I might actually play
I think
it,
it's
though,
going to
just for
be
the banner.
good. I think it's going to be good. I'm like nervously excited because I'm not expecting it to be good, but like it's a Pokemon game. So I want it to be good.
Same as Sonic, really.
If it gets past the technical problems that it already has, is it going to be good? Right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know the trading card game probably isn't going to be very good because the meta is awful right now, but that's a whole different can of worms, so I'm not going to get into.
Nintendo won E3. I don't really think it was ever a point of debate. Just so
Yeah,
many.
but the mini fridge.
Yeah, but the mini. Mini fridge. Man, fuck off. New WarioWare game as well. I didn't even write that down, bro. Super Monkey Ball remastered. Mario Party. Even though the Mario Party Superstars game is super disappointing because they're only including boards from the N64 version for reasons like
Bro.
fuck that fucking game. But I don't know. And like apparently
Mario
it
Golf.
includes. Yeah, I mean Mario Golf's been out nearly a month. Sigma has it, and apparently it's really, really good, and I really want to get it. Shout out Sigma. But yeah, Nintendo absolutely fucking dubbed E3. The only person who watched it was me. EXO wasn't here to watch it. Why was that, EXO?
Well, you see, I went on a nice little vacation or a trip. I went on vacation to Spain. I went sightseeing. I did a lot of things. Tasted the food. Looked at the culture and stuff like that. You know what you usually do on vacation.
Go to Spain.
Yeah. We went to Spain. We had our own little apartment. We didn't stay in a hotel.
Damn.
So like we could cook our own food and do all the stuff like in our own time, because like when you're like in a hotel, you have like a schedule you have to follow, like 9 a.m. is breakfast and fucking 1 p.m. is like lunch and stuff like that. I'm like, bro, nah, bro. So we went with our own schedule. It was pretty sick. And so the thing with so there's this funny thing that happened. There's this thing with apartments, right, where the walls, you hear literally everyone, like your neighbors, you hear them really clearly through the walls. There's this one certain neighbor on the upstairs, like directly above me, right? This man was watching fucking porn at 1 a.m. I just hear fucking moaning sounds coming from the upstairs. I'm like, bro, really, man? Really? At 1 a.m.? I'm trying to sleep, man. Come on, man.
You couldn't put on some headphones or earbuds? Come on, man.
What I want to know, why did he want to have it so turned up that it could be heard through the fucking world?
I don't
Like,
maybe he has never lived in an apartment. He doesn't know that the walls like literally are just like non-existent. So he's like, he'll be fine. We just put it on full blast.
like even me, if I'm home alone, right, and I'm watching that shit, I'll turn it down anyway because I just feel embarrassed, like niggas outside by my ear.
Yeah. Like it's crazy. I don't know how he did it. Like it was kind of consistently almost happening every night. So I'm like, bro, chill.
Yeah, that's the funny thing. Every night, like that motherfucker is down bad.
You should have gone to him, man. You should have knocked on his door and be like, "Hey, bro, I hear you jacking off at 1 a.m., bro. Like,
hey, bro, you good?
You gotta stop, bro."
You should call the police on him.
Yeah, for
bro,
him.
No, don't call the police, bro. Just call a fucking
night disturbance.
Call a noise complaint.
Noise complaint.
This dude,
there's this guy watching porn.
This dude is on Chatterbait every night, disturbing my slumber. This dude is donating to random fucking e-girls on Chatterbait, putting all these bits in for the fucking Twitch hot tub streamers.
Oh hell yeah, bro!
Was that a thing? How recent was that announced?
A month ago, maybe?
Yeah, that was like a month ago. And then everyone moved over to ASMR instead because hot tubs wasn't popular enough.
Wow.
Yeah, they had like their own category, like they moved into their own category. I'm like, man, fuck this. We're going to ASMR. We're doing weird shit there.
I hope that didn't ruin your vacation too much.
Luckily it didn't, because it was funny to me, to be honest. Like, it just, I don't know. It was weird, but I was like, oh my god.
Did you ever actually see the guy?
Bad.
Did you ever see the guy in the corridor?
No, because he's in the upstairs, and like, because it's like, it's upstairs, then I didn't really see him, and there was like not that many people in the apartment, because it was like, Corona time, so, like, I didn't really see people in the apartment. We only saw like a few of them like walking by, like, and in the like the outside area of the
Oh
apartment.
man,
like in
I
the
wish you would have had to have a conversation with him.
Bro,
that would have been fucking
seriously-
hysterical.
Yes, you should have
I-
talked to him, man.
Bro,
It
you
would have been
would've-
hilarious.
Yeah, I wish he would have like had a genuine like. He was a really nice guy and had a conversation. It's like, oh, so how's your what's your experience been like staying at this place? It's like, well, you know,
a little bit
You know-
dubious.
yeah. It's just annoying about the walls, you know? How I can hear everything through the walls. I can hear everything through the walls. It just turns out that it's
Yeah.
him making the porn.
No,
twist.
that would be a plot
twist.
twist and a half.
He gives you like his business card and he's a hot tub Twitch streamer. You should check out my channel, bro.
Yeah, you want to hop on by sometime? You know.
Yeah.
Oh man. Shout if you
Yeah,
if any chance you're watching this, shout out you, man, watching porn through the walls in
Yeah.
in España. You're a hero.
Yeah, it was chaotic, but it was a really good vacation.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
glad you had fun.
I'm glad you had
Yeah.
fun, man. We
Yeah.
missed you. We did miss
Oh
you.
yeah, man.
I killed people.
I wish you guys too.
Come.
People are dead in calm.
Damn. Damn.
Muck.
It's a grandma.
Moving on.
Anyway.
Moving on. We passed the hour mark. Good job,
Oh
Matt.
my
for
god,
being like,
Ridercast Muck. We should Muck on Ridercast before it dies.
Oh, true.
we can genuinely do it if you want.
I'm
fully
dead ass.
fucking down. I'm dead. I'm
should
dead
do
ass
it.
down. That
Eight
We should
people.
Muck on
I'll see
Reddit.
plays. We're doing Muck. We're gonna get a bunch of people.
Yeah,
as well.
that would be.
I'm fully.
Yeah,
down.
let's go.
All I'm saying is we need Twunk on sometime, like an actual one, because he's a dedicated viewer.
I can't believe we haven't had Twonk on actually. Shout out
Also
Twonk. You're a real one.
Muck god.
We'll
Yeah,
find out.
for
We'll
real.
find out if he said. We'll find out if he's actually a dedicated viewer, depending on if he's listening this far. Shout out you, Muck. Shout out Muck. Shout out Twonk. You're a real one.
Shout out.
Freudian slip. Okay, well we've got a couple more that we can gloss
Switch.
over. Switch.
OLED and the Steam Deck.
OLED. Switch.
Yeah, Steam Deck.
Fucking OLED. Honestly, it was so random the way they announced it. They just did it. They didn't even
Yeah.
fucking do like an announcement like they did with the Switch. Because I remember when they announced the Switch and they were like, tune in on Friday to see the next generation of Nintendo. And I was
Well,
like,
that's because it's the
"Ooh."
next generation. That's way
They're
bigger
kind
than
of
getting.
embarrassed.
They did a 3DS XL on the Nintendo Switch. Thoughts?
I think it's underwhelming. I think if you're putting
Yeah.
more power on a console, then you should upgrade the battery, which they didn't fucking do.
They didn't upgrade anything. All they fucking did was upgrade the screen.
That is
Like,
Which is gonna
wow.
it's
Crazy.
gonna drain the battery more.
It does go to show what they think about the Switch. In the 3DS XL, they did everything. They upped everything. They made everything better. It wasn't only a screen overhaul; it was a complete visual overhaul, hardware overhaul as well. But this, nothing. Almost
Yeah, it's just the
absolutely
same
nothing.
thing, but you just see it a little bit.
I think the dock looks really nice though.
Oh yes, it looks like sex. It should be smaller though. It should be smaller. And
Well,
the
no,
fact
it's because the Switch itself is just more fat.
exactly. No, it's not. It's exactly the same size. To my
I thought-
knowledge.
no, the screen's like bigger, isn't it?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean no. They just lowered the They just shrunk the bezel and upped the screen size. I don't think it's any different. I think a Switch OLED. Does the Switch OLED work in a regular Switch dock? Matt, put it on the screen. Fucking big up the kickstand change. Thank you. You finally fucking listened to something.
Bro, whenever I had the kickstand down, something would move and then it would just.
It's
Oh.
such a shit kickstand. I said it when it first got announced. I was like, that kickstand is not going to work. And well, I was right.
That's part of that kickstand. It's designed to break, and it's designed so you can put it back in when it inevitably breaks.
Exactly. And it houses the SD card slot. Do you understand how fucking retarded that is? So dumb.
Oh.
It's so dumb. Makes me sad.
Meanwhile, you've got the Steam Deck, which is going to have better virtual console support than the Switch does.
I
Alright,
have
the
not.
Steam Deck is gonna be nuts.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you guys to
kinda
like
nutty.
take over
It's
this bit because
already
I haven't
sold
actually
out.
seen the trailer. I haven't seen the trailer or
Okay,
anything.
so
So
I
there's not so much of
haven't-
a trailer.
I mean, I didn't watch it, but from what I saw, there was touchpads like the controller.
Good.
Fuck those. Cringe.
I don't mind.
How dare you?
I mean,
like-
it's kind of fine, I guess.
Like.
It's there for the people that want to use it.
They
Which,
added like
I
so
guess,
many.
yeah. That's a very small minority, you see. But
There's so many inputs though. Like you've got the gyroscope controls, you got the touchpads for mouse. Like I don't know. I'm the one guy that I know of who owns a Steam controller, and it's actually pretty good. The reason that got like the touchpads and crap got canned so badly is because when they came out, they didn't really advertise a whole lot of it, and there wasn't a whole lot of a user base at all. So nobody was making like bindings for games. It was all just, oh, make it yourself and see what happens. And so nobody knew to use the gyroscope. But if you've got like the gyroscope aim and the touchpad and everything, it's like it's perfect. It's so much better than like a crappy just a touchpad or something.
I was talking to my dad earlier about Steam controllers. Apparently, they're more expensive now because when they were like racking them out before just to clear out stock and shit, they were selling them at like £5 like a controller.
Oh yeah, I wish I'd bought one.
And apparently now they're just they're mad expensive. Apparently, so.
Yeah, I've read just the first fucking article about the Steam. What's it called? The Steam Deck that I found. Apparently, it has the components of a high-end gaming laptop. I don't believe that for a fucking second. No fucking way.
So it does. The difference being it's not most gaming laptops are going to come with like 1080p screen, right?
Yeah.
This thing targets 720.
Yeah.
So you've got all these games with all these really high-end visual filters that scale with resolution. Well, you make the resolution a little smaller. Now you've got all this performance overhead. And so this thing can run, like they were saying, there are a bunch of IGN interviews, but it can run any like recently released games. They were playing Death Stranding and Control and stuff on like medium-high settings.
That's really cool.
Apparently it can run Cyberpunk, which is kind of crazy.
Now, no one knows how hot it gets. Nobody mentioned that.
I think...
Oh boy.
I saw a tweet about it earlier about some dude racking on Nintendo. People who like buy Nintendo shit, who quote unquote like sucking niggas' dicks, like about like Nintendo's exclusives and all that shit. I'm just like yeah, it's more powerful, but I mean Nintendo's exclusives are pretty cool, and the docking idea was the entire point of it.
It's the only thing they have going for it.
Yeah, and I'm saying it's like that's still like super innovative. It's a massive like change. It's really fucking cool, and it's like people just kind of overlooked that. I was just like, like I don't see this. The Steam Deck don't go on your PC, and it's $400. That's all I'm saying.
Lamau. I'm getting slightly more annoyed at Nintendo as I grow older at their, for lack of a better word, laziness. Not only with Switch OLED, because that essentially negates the idea of a Switch Pro. I don't think there's not going to be a Switch Pro, and if there is, it's not for like 5 years from now.
I mean, they did three versions of the DS. Well, no, 4 in fact. They did with DS, 3DS, 3DS XL, new 3DS XL, 2DS, new 2DS XL.
They're not going to do a 2DS version of the Switch because the only reason the 2DS existed because of the 3D.
That's true.
They already did because it's the Switch Lite.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
yes.
you have to Switch Lite off.
Oh shit! Fuck, you're right. Oh my god, they did 2DS for Switch.
The Switch with built-in Joy-Con drift.
I saw a fix for that.
My Joy-Con is drifting. Oh no, it's my whole console.
So apparently there's a permanent fix for your Joy-Con drift. So you open it up, get this stick thingy, you shove cardboard in it, and apparently it works like a charm. My friend did it. My IRL friend did it, and he says that it works like a charm. And I'm like, oh, all right, done.
Just the fact that there has to be a workaround is the problem in itself.
True, bro. Just Nintendo, if you're listening, put cardboard in your Joy-Cons.
For real, bro.
Or maybe fix your Joy-Cons after 4 years of releasing them. I mean, that works as well.
No extra cost. You get your stock to build this shit from cardboard. It's really not that hard.
It does.
Labo 2.
Yo, Labo 2.
Yeah,
Labo 2.
It's literally an electric boo-boo. Like,
Nintendo Labo 2. We fix your Joy-Con drift.
It's crazy that we've come so far in terms of video game consoles, and yet this does harken back to the Red Ring of Death. Although the Red Ring of Death affected people much earlier into their use of the console, but like fucking still.
That's how my Xbox died.
I've been lucky enough to never have experienced one.
Yeah, my Xbox is still running.
And I wasn't...
Mine had,
360.
mine had free sections covered.
I mean, I was 6 when it first came out, and I was a Nintendo fanboy at that point, so I never really played the Xbox. I'm sure my brother probably had some Red Rings. I'll message him and put it on the screen. Where was I going with this? Yeah, it's just the Joy-Con drift shit is so annoying. I can't believe it's a thing. I can't believe it's still a thing. And again, it's one of the reasons why I just get a bit more annoyed at Nintendo. And also going back to the fact that they don't keep their games alive with DLC. They've got so many IPs that they just choose to let die for reasons unknown. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC, we're looking at you.
Mario
Kart 8,
fucking charm.
bring back Mario Kart 8 DLC. There's so much more that could be done with it.
Make a new one.
Don't need to. They won't make a new one. They'll wait for the new console. There won't be a Mario Kart 9 on the Switch. When has there ever been 2 on one console? Switch Pro, no.
Yeah.
Mario Kart 8 was Switch. Mario Kart 8 was Wii U. Oh, shut your fucking Remy boy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the Steam Deck. I mean, it looks ugly. Looks ugly as fuck. Looks like
ugly, but it functions.
It does.
Yeah.
It's very, very Steam. It's like, man, that thing sucks.
God, I remember the Steam machine.
Yeah.
Steam machine.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like they made these freaking boxes. Like everyone will want one. It will be perfect. And then they're like, well, it runs Linux, and no games run on Linux. So this is actually
yeah. That's what I don't get.
How much of that article you've read? The Steam Deck is running Linux, but they just they spent the last few years developing. I don't know if it was just Valve. I don't really know a whole lot about it, but there's this thing called Proton now that you run games in on Linux, and it just works just like Windows.
That's what I don't get. Like, they made SteamOS, which is Linux-based, which means it can't run most of these games on Steam.
Software known as Proton will let Windows PC games run on the system without developers having to produce a new version of their titles. However, not every game will be compatible.
We stuck in the same wall.
That's going to be some important fine
print.
Most games do work on Proton. I know there's been a lot of people who use it. Most like big games, I think.
Well, luckily you can just install Windows on a Steam Deck.
Literally, just fucking hack it. Fucking put Android on your Switch.
You don't have to hack it. I'm pretty sure they actually added the functionality for you to be able to install third-party like stuff.
If you're plugging a keyboard, you can Alt-Tab or something.
I mean, if you see the meme I just posted.
Yeah, put it on the screen. It's so fucking good.
That's what I'm saying.
Speaking of Windows 11.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Thank you, Symphon. No. I'll stick with 10. I'll stick with 10 and or 7. Thank you. It just
don't
like,
Windows 11.
Wait, no, you don't want to stick with 7, man.
How about we all become Mac? How about we all become Mac OS? What do you think about that? You
shut up.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's my favorite operating system.
It doesn't look.
I have a funny story about a friend of mine, and Max. Cool. So, Macs were like his school computer, right? The school laptop that they gave him. And this was like 6 years ago when that made sense to do, right? And this guy, he kind of knows what he's doing with the computer, so he knows that like Macs are bad, right? So he found a way to like get Windows to work on his Mac, right? And keep in mind, this is a school laptop, okay? So, he uses this for like all his stuff and whatever, right? And then he has to give it back.
Have fun.
And he reinstall Mac OS.
You can actually somehow do it. I've done it before. I forgot how I did it, but you can do it.
Yeah, my friend wasn't able.
Thing in the world.
He wasn't able to reinstall Mac in time.
Oh no!
What happened to him?
He doesn't know. He gave it and then he gave it back and then he ran.
What the fuck are they going to do? Because I'm presuming he gave the laptop back at the end of his time with that school. Am I correct?
Yeah.
What the fuck are they going to do? They're not going to call the police on the kid.
Install Windows on your Mac.
They're not going to arrest him, Donnie.
Oh yeah, no, you're not going to arrest him. But like, you never got like any calls or anything like that. It'd be like, "Ayo, how do you uninstall Windows?"
Most schools just like tactical nuke the OS in the end anyway. They're just like, actually, we don't want to deal with any of the crap this guy might have left.
Going from that, I'll go into my own hacking story. So we got our own school laptops as well, but they weren't Macs. We weren't bougie like this fucking kid. We had Lenovo ThinkPads, if I'm correct, which are like bad, really bad. They got
So
the job
good.
done.
That's
Like,
what I think,
they were essentially, the school basically thought of them as Microsoft Office machines for us. They didn't expect us to do anything else. And I got excluded from that school for watching porn on mine, but that's another story. So the story is
I
that
got a
we're-
story about that. I'm going to cut you right there. It's just going to be really quick.
No. All right.
Really quick. So we used like unblockers in school, and like half the kids started watching porn. All right, and like the most I did was go on the website and like click on a video like really quickly, but that was about it. Okay, carry on.
I mean, did anyone get caught for it?
No.
Oh, I got caught, Lamar. So the story is that we're all in French class and we're all on our laptops for some reason. And my friend kept trying to get into the administrator account because each one came with an administrator account, but obviously it was password locked. And my man manages to get in. Shout out Matt if you're watching this. You're a real one.
You talking to yourself?
Yes. My friends Matt and Charles, they managed to get into the administrator account and they download Skype and they just start calling our friends on Skype during French. And so, like, we're all at the back just, like, pretending to, like, pay attention to the lesson because the French teacher was fucking on it. Like, they kept making sure we were doing stuff. So we had to keep, like, fucking quickly putting our screen down so they couldn't see what we were doing. And then we were just talking to our friends from America while we were doing the lesson. And then they got caught by technicians in the same lesson. And our lessons were only an hour long. It's like 40 minutes into the lesson, a technician fucking runs through the door and is like, "Hi, can we speak to Matt and Charles, please?" And then they're like, "Fuck. We're about to get fucking expelled." And not only do they not get caught when they don't get punished, but apparently, and I'm not entirely sure if this is true, but the rumor has it is that they spoke to Charles's parents and said, "Yo, if he ever wants a job here as a technician, we'll have him."
Bruh.
And I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me with that
No
shit?
way.
That's like the happiest ending you could get from that shit." Man hacked into the system and then tried to get a job there. And I'm pretty sure he did come back when I was in fucking sixth form. Pretty sure he was there as a technician on fucking probation. So shout out Charles if he actually did end up getting there.
That's wholesome.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been... Yeah, I mean, if he watched porn on the administrator account, I think the situation might have been a bit different. Starts watching, like, the worst kind of porn. Like, fucking lolly shit.
No.
Oh my god. I remember like listening to like this one like video. I can't remember what it was. It was a video. If someone can like find this video, I can't remember. But
it depends on what it is.
There was this dude who went in like a shop. This is a YouTube video who talks about it. It could be like a storytime animator or some bullshit, but like he walks into like Curry's or something like the tech shop, and then he sees some dude watching like fat nigga porn on like really chunky people on their PCs on display. He's whacking it, and then he looks at him, then the guy whacking it looks at him, and then he's like, and he runs away, and then he starts laughing his ass off. And a security guard comes over, sees the porn, sees him laughing, and then puts two and two together. And it's like, oh.
We doesn't think that the guy that's still there is the guy who put the porn on, right? Because that's stupid.
I mean...
Why would you laugh at that? How is that funny?
That's hilarious.
You're just sitting there laughing at porn. That makes you look like a weird Donnie in the first place, bro.
I think this one time I was watching a Russell Howard thing, and then apparently you saw a kid on the bus just watching porn. It's not even doing anything, he was just watching it.
He's observing, for the future.
Yeah.
Educational purposes, bro.
Where's the weirdest place you've watched porn?
YouTube.
Like a website or physically?
Physically. What's the weirdest location in which you have watched pornography? Put in the
back my family's car on a road trip.
Yeah. For what reason? You're not jacking it in the car.
Not if you're brave. Yeah! Or not if you're a coward. Not if you're a coward.
No fucking way.
Caught in 5K, 75,000 FPS. Ludiyolo.
That's fucking...
Are you actually fucking serious? You can't be serious.
Exhibition.
I am.
Fuck.
No, I am.
Oh my god. Thank you for the highlight. Holy shit. Ludiyolo jacked it in the car.
How did you do that?
You want to know how I did it, though?
I mean,
this is the craziest part. This is the easiest part, actually.
Okay.
I was in the back seat, and there was nobody else in the back seat. And throughout the trip, I was like, like that one kid in the movies who's like always like, like wearing his headphones, doesn't care about the world around him. Yeah, that was me on that trip. So I could just sort of have my headphones on and look at my phone, and nobody would like bat an eye or look twice at it. Yeah.
How the fuck does somebody do that and get away with it? That reminds me. There was this video with this kid, this fat chunky kid, whacking it in the church while he's standing at the front, like in front of all these old people.
How did we get to this?
Man, that is the best fucking story I think
we talked about. We talked about hacking laptops and then hacking laptops to watch porn.
We've actually, there's been a lot of porn in this episode.
Yeah.
We talked about porn a great deal.
Man, we're putting the Ludi and Ludiyolo 252.
I've not done it anywhere weird, so... Oh, wait, no, we're not about watching porn. I thought we were talking about whacking it. Yeah, no. Watching porn, like, exclusively, like, if I'm alone in my room.
I mean, that's honestly the answer I expected from everyone.
Sometimes I'll browse Twitter on the toilet, but I don't whack it. Look at it.
Honestly, if you follow Sigma on Twitter, you're fucking...
Oh, yeah. If you follow Sigma, you'll see some stuff.
I follow Sigma on Twitter.
Sigma, I love you. You're my brother, but... Man, fuck you down bad, bro. Like, my God.
Yeah, oh no, that's okay. Damn. It's okay. You guys talk about Sigma. Simphin and I we're gonna observe Twunk in his natural habitat.
I don't follow
on Twitter.com.
on Twitter. Is he worse?
Have you seen it, Simphin?
What?
Twunk isn't like down bad. It's just that every now and then he'll like or retweet something, and it's like, okay, yeah, I see you.
I just recently saw his tweet about Higurashi.
Yeah, I saw that one as well.
Honestly, like, I follow an OnlyFans model, and like, I don't like any of their stuff. But like, they obviously like and retweet a lot of their friends who also do OnlyFans, and I get it. Like, you guys gotta get that fucking bread. But like, yeah, my timeline just devolves into this girl's retweets and Sigma's retweets. Like, sometimes I'm just like, man, I don't want to be horny right now. I got work to do.
That reminds me. So, you watch anime on sites, right?
Like,
yeah.
I'm not talking about hentai. I'm just talking about like anime, like Go-Go Anime or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ads come up and they're the horniest shit ever. I can't watch anime with my brother on pirated site on sites like that, or else
ad blocker.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work on some.
We don't abide by your rules.
It's just like old 55-year-old women trying to fuck, bro. And I'm like,
yeah,
I really don't want my brother to see this. Maybe that's why they do it. Maybe that's why they do it.
Yeah, and it's not even like you can't even like put the video full screen and hope that doesn't work, because there'll be windows regardless.
Yeah, there'll be like small ads on the bottom. Like, and it's not even just like horny. I've literally seen anime sites that have literal porn porn ads.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Exactly.
Jerkmate. Yo, ever heard of Jerkmate? It's as fun.
It's like Checkmate, but like
it's as fun as the fucking TikTok, but with a spicy, sexy twist. Come see for yourself. Yo, fucking Jerkmate.
Only 5 miles away.
Jerkmate, sponsor Ridercast, please. Shout out, I think we're all very, we don't use Jerkmate. I don't know. Well, maybe Ludi does at this point, but.
No, I don't.
Ludi uses Jerkmate in his parents' car.
No, I don't.
Right. Jerkmate. Thank you, Ludi, for giving me this gift. That is as good as Simphin sits on his disc. We have found our next golden story. That is legendary.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The two other things that I found while fucking doing this is Scott Cawthon resigning from FNAF.
Cancelled.
No, but like apparently that's not the case. Apparently he just doesn't feel like doing it anymore. But yeah, it's probably a reaction.
He got cancelled, and then he was like, "Well, I've been thinking about quitting for a while, so now's a better time than ever."
True.
At least that was the impression I got from it.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know,
whatever.
The creator of Five Nights at Freddy's, Scott Cawthon, was caught in 4K supporting certain politicians that have anti-LGBTQIA plus fucking, like, what's the word? Policies? That's it.
Okay.
Politician.
Yeah.
So everyone went cancelled him for it, and then a couple days later he puts a post on his website saying, "Yeah, I'm done. Bye." Man's probably loaded anyway.
Was he making a game though for like PS4?
I mean,
the most recent FNAF game.
Yeah,
and
like
the FNAF movie,
like Shop Center.
Yeah, the movie.
Like, it was in like a shopping center as a video game, but he like revealed like during a convention.
It got leaked. The toys for it got leaked.
Oh, they announced it.
What the fuck is happening to that then? Shit.
Yeah. I mean, he's
Nah,
not.
that shit gone, bro.
He's giving the series to someone else. He just doesn't. We don't know who that is, and I don't think even he knows who that is. I think he's probably still caught up in the legal red tape of it, especially if he's working on the fucking movie and a game, and whatever else.
Yeah.
I'm sure he must have had another book in the works or some toy line. You know, that thing became a fucking machine. Who do we think should take the reins, if anyone? Can we have
Matt
Naughty
Pat.
Dog FNAF?
Mad Pat.
Matt Pat
Yo.
taking over FNAF would be.
I feel like it has to be.
That would be
Yeah.
the funniest
Poetry.
shit.
Oh, and then he
Oh my
revealed what's in the
God.
lockbox.
Yes, did we? Yeah, no one ever fucking found out.
How much you guys reckon it's like a body part?
Probably.
Honestly, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised about that.
Because I'm sure that there's tons of other stuff that hasn't been answered in terms of that lore, despite the fact that it actually did reach a conclusion. But like, you know, maybe it's just one of those things where sometimes you have to fill in some of the holes yourself. Some things are meant to be answered.
Yeah.
Some things cannot be seen. et
Yeah,
cetera,
I
et cetera.
remember
Ooh.
the one thing that's like, it kind of has to be in the box is any mention of Cassidy.
The fuck
And
is
if you
that?
don't know who exactly,
I didn't see. I'm not
Bro.
interested in FNAF. I fucking hate. I don't
I'm
hate
not
the
interested
series.
either.
I just
Yeah.
cringe at every mention.
I'm not
Yeah.
interested in FNAF. I just spent 12 hours watching The Pilgrimage with Crimson Guy and friends, you know?
You see, I kind of want to do that.
I'm down to do it if you guys want to.
Hey, yo, you wanna, Bricks?
I'm
Yeah.
fully down to do it.
EXO?
Yeah.
Mm.
We need to like set up
Anyone?
a time in PNC for like a new pilgrimage to ascend to the 8th dimension.
For those of you who don't know, Ludiyolo, Crimson Guy, and some of their friends, I'm presuming, watched all of the FNAF videos on
Is it like
MacPat's
12
channel.
hours? Didn't you
In
just
one
say?
sitting?
Oh,
yeah.
man.
More than 12 probably.
Oh my god.
I'm down.
Yeah. In one
Oh,
sitting.
fuck it, to be honest.
I've got
Yo,
nothing to do.
new movie watch.
Okay.
Instead of movies or actual media, we're gonna be watching MacPat's FNAF series.
Yeah, hop on FNAF.
Hop on FNAF.
But I remember, like, I watched some of the early ones, and it was just he'd make one, and the second one's like, actually, we were wrong. It's this thing now. Does it end up cohesive at the end, or is it just 12 hours of pain?
It's about
That's
12.
what it would be.
Alright, so the first hour and a half is like, it's bearable, right? You can sit down, you can kind of follow along with it. Everything after that is a complete mess unless he's explaining the plot of something. When Matt Pan explains the plot, it's good.
Doesn't he get it right though?
No, he doesn't.
I swear, one
Scott
time he
wouldn't-
gets
Yeah.
it right.
Scott would never confirm that. What'll be the point? It'll
No,
ruin
no,
the
no,
fun.
no. There was one video where he got it right, and
Yeah.
Scott
Well-
said he got it right, and it's like,
Huh. With the amount of fucking time he probably spent trying to deduce everything, it wouldn't surprise. I'd be more annoyed if he didn't get something right.
oh my god, I'm looking at chat. And Muck has this achievement.
No one can take any damage.
It's
No.
so.
That's
That's just
Have
Have you
not
seen the
fucking
caveman?
happening.
Have you seen the caveman achievement?
No, what is it?
It's probably worse.
What's cutting that achievement?
You have to beat the game, but you're only allowed to use a rock.
No,
Like that's
Oh,
the only
wow.
item you're ever allowed to have equipped and out.
that's
Today,
That's
me
so
and my
fucked.
friends tried to get the caveman achievement in Muck. If you like this video, it wouldn't surprise me if Tommy in it started doing Muck videos.
caveman achievement guide. Yo.
So it's
Right.
like,
How
so
to?
you
Stop
just
one,
go
find a
straight
rock.
to the boat, and
Yeah, pretty much. Go straight to the boat, fight the dragon with a rock.
yeah.
Yeah.
what the fuck? What the muck?
That's what the muck did.
Well, I did have one last thing, but I actually kind of like the fact that we've somehow managed to circle around back to Muck. So I think we'll leave it there. The last thing was Nickelodeon All Star Brawl, just a
Oh,
fucking meme that has got fucking rollback.
that is rollback, but Dragon Ball Fighters can't. All right.
Damn.
It doesn't
Yeah,
even
it's
look
it.
that good. It just looks like a fucking clone. Like, I don't think it's gonna sell that well.
It's
Yeah, I'd
by
rather
the,
play muck, to be honest.
It's by the Slap City guys.
Yeah, I think it'll sell well, and then online will die in 2 years.
Yeah.
I've just looked it up, and I'll put this on the screen. One of the first articles of it is from Polygon. SpongeBob will smash in Nickelodeon's All Star Brawl.
Nah.
I am shitting
No,
you not.
SpongeBob.
I shit you not.
SpongeBob, no.
I am snipping this.
No, he This can't be real. No, SpongeBob. No.
Yeah, oh no! Tell me, SpongeBob gonna smash.
No, this SpongeBob going build behind me.
Bro, I saw a tweet.
There it is. It's in group chat.
I won.
The way he looks.
Which is exactly what
Bro,
you think it is.
We need Q Neutron in the fighters pass of this game. Q Neutron.
Wait, what is that? Is that the fucking?
That's
Looks like you
Jimmy
can handle
Neu-
the board that can handle the
No,
neutron
that's-
style.
That's Jimmy Neutron. We're talking about his dad, Q.
Nah, bro. I want his final smash or whatever the equivalent is to be that version of Jimmy Neutron. I can't remember what it is.
Yeah, there's a friend of mine who's really excited for this game. His name is Jack Hoffman to be specific, but everyone just calls him Jack Hoff though.
Jack Cock?
Jack Hoff.
Jack Cock?
No, Jack Hoff.
Oh, Jack Hoff.
Nice.
Jack Hoff?
Impressive.
Oh, I see, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking, it has been confirmed that the game will feature a wave dashing mechanic, something that Smash.
Yo! Oh, let's go. It's already good
Let's
news.
go.
Already go.
I need to remind.
Go ahead.
I don't know if you guys know this or not, but like, I don't know if this was mentioned because I wasn't listening to the past 2 seconds.
Lamau.
It's made by the same people who made Slap City.
I mean, it just sucks that it's never going to be. This game is never going to be seen other than a Nickelodeon spin-off game, in the same way that all of them are. Because even if it is really good, and it could very well be, it's just not going to be taken seriously. Really,
I think to a degree it'll be alive for quite a while. This isn't going to be something people are going to overlook, like fucking Race with Ryan. It's like.
Right.
I feel like people are going to play this regularly. Like,
do you think it's going to be the Rivals of Ether?
I don't know, to
Do you
be
think
honest.
it's going to have the same longevity as like Brawlhalla or Rivals of Ether?
Yes. If niggas are going to play Sailor Moon S, I think the name is, competitively, people will play this. Because this has all you would want. Rollback in a platform fighter. How cool is that? That's not in Rivals. That's not in Ultimate. You only have it in Melee. And Melee's not as fun because it's hard.
And that's not even a Nintendo thing. That's a mod.
Exactly.
This is in base game. That's crazy.
They have rollback in a game like this. It's insane. It's insane. It's amazing.
The only other, I just got the list of characters. Fucking, apparently only 2 of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. No Donatello or Raphael. Crazy.
Bro.
Nigel Thornberry, Powder Toast Man from Ren and Stimpy, SpongeBob, Sandy, Patrick, Ablina from Our Real Monsters, not sure who that is. Lucy Loud from the Loud House, Lincoln Loud from the Loud House, Helga from Hey Arnold, Reptar from Rugrats, Zim, Danny Phantom, Cat Dog, and Korra and Aang.
I'm here for Aang, Korra, Danny Phantom, and
they've got to add Katara as well. Katara and Zuko.
Yeah,
they've got to add it.
Danny Phantom, bro. I love Danny Phantom.
To be fair, I main Danny Phantom in every Nickelodeon platformer game.
That's the
Danny
Punchtime
Phantom
Explosion.
Not great.
I like that game.
Not my favorite.
I main Samurai Jack.
To be fair, yeah, it was pretty good for what it was. It was certainly better than PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale.
No, I loved that game. I used to play that game with my friends. Dante had the most insane combos. 1, because he was piss easy. 2, because he was piss easy. 3, because he's Dante. Unfortunately, it was the DMC Devil May Cry Dante and not my head Dante.
Oh, you mean the best Devil May Cry, Dante?
Shut the fuck up.
Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Finally, someone else who shares my opinion
He
that
knows
DMC
what
Devil May Cry is a
sex is,
good game.
bro. It's not cool. He doesn't know what he knows what it is.
Sex is. Fuck's sake.
Sex is
The
for
defining
chumps.
feature of Dante is that he does not know what sex is, and Virgil does.
Sex is for losers. Hop on, Mark.
What the hell is
We're
this?
having sex on the muck bed. Oh my god.
Mukbang! Bro!
Bro,
we eat food. We do a mukbang!
No.
Has to be a thing.
Ridercast
Has to be a
mukbang?
thing. I'm down. I know no one
Yeah,
else
Ben,
is,
let's
but
do it.
Oh.
fucking me
What
and
are we
Symphon
mukbanging?
will get the same thing, and EXO will get whatever they have.
I think we've covered about everything we wanted to talk about.
Yeah, I just want all I want is for Nickelodeon All Star Brawl to have a good story mode with animated cutscenes. It'll never happen because it's Nickelodeon and they don't have to put any effort in for their spin-offs. But a Subspace Emissary-esque story mode in SpongeBob in Nickelodeon All Star Brawl, please, baby.
I think
daddy need.
if this game is good, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be so sick. I'm maining Danny
It'll be
Phantom
good.
on site.
Even if it sucks, at least the memes of Squidward having the janky S hitbox are going to be canon.
They have to put
boy.
Squidward in just because of that, really. Squidward's fucking all-star smash.
Sheen's
Attack
up
will be
smash
fucking-
sends him to Planet Sheen.
Yeah. Squidward's one where we'll just be playing clarinet and everyone will just die. Or it'll turn into Squidward suet. His eyes will become hyper-realistic.
Oh.
Bro, can you imagine?
He sends
can you
him-
imagine
he
if they
sends
reference
him-
Squidward's suicide?
Yeah, they send him to this
Squidward got the JK.
They did it in
fucking
SpongeBob.
pasta and some bullshit.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think we have covered everything. This is a banging episode.
Yeah.
This was
There's
banging.
so much juicy shit from this.
Shout out to
banging.
Ludiyolo whacking
Shout
it in
out
the
to
fucking car.
Ludiyolo.
Shout out to Ludiyolo.
God, epic.
He loves to see
Me,
it.
that's gonna be the first. That highlight will be out before the episode's out.
Oh no!
That'll get people hyped up.
Wait,
Oh,
no.
yeah.
First of all, we have your consent, Ludiyolo.
Yeah, no,
We
it's
have
fine.
consent.
Yeah, you're fine. No, that's the big thing. Don't post it on the Facebook comment sections like my mom and dad. Don't do that. Outside of that,
Have
though,
you
yeah.
seen this,
go to-
Mr. and Mrs. YOLO?
This is what your son did on approximately 7th of May 2009.
Yeah, I think it's in my best interest to inform you.
Sigma sometimes sees my mom's posts on Facebook, and it's like, oh, okay. They're like, it makes me a little nervous, but I'm like, whatever. Like, it was just on his feed. It's whatever. It's
We
funny.
can never let them know about Ridercast. They can never know.
Oh no, I told them I was doing a podcast tonight. And they were like, oh, that's cool. I can't tell them anything about it, though. I can't even tell them that, like, oh yeah, I'm on the highlight, guys.
Thank you so much to Ludiyolo and Firegod for appearing. We do appreciate it.
Yeah, no
Hopefully you guys
problem.
enjoyed.
No problem.
Ludi, you used to have long hair?
Yeah, I did.
Really? Oh my god.
I did
Holy
used to have
shit.
long hair, and then I cut it to donate it.
Grow it out again.
And donate it again.
No,
Yeah,
if I cut it again, it's gonna be a wig for my own personal use.
Which
So
wouldn't
that way-
make that doesn't make sense.
No, so that way
Yes,
when I
Ludi's
get
hair is made out of Ludi's hair.
so that way when I get my gray hairs, I still have my awesome red hair that
Oh
I can
my.
wear.
Man, you're rocking orange.
Yeah, I
There's
am.
a lot of orange.
Oru.
Yeah.
Ginger.
A lot of wine.
Ginger prick.
Yeah.
got no
I have
soul.
no soul. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
guys.
None of us have
Right.
souls. None of us have souls. We play riders.
I agree.
Not me though.
What's that screenshot from Boom?
Rider
It's
Joe.
just the cause of all pain and suffering.
Yeah,
Riders.
99% of all depression is Sonic Riders.
Yeah,
True. So
I
true.
agree.
Oh my god. Wait.
I stopped
I'm sure
playing
you
Sonic
saw this,
Riders, and I
Exo.
was the happiest man ever.
Should I do the bullshit outro or does someone else want to do it?
Oh. Damn. Keep on mucking. Fucking hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, hit the like.
Keep
We're trying
on-
to get 45 million.
Keep on
To the
mucking.
next.
Fucking later, nigga. Goodbye.
Remember the jack off in the back of your parents' car?
But don't tell us if you do.
But don't
don't
tell
wanna
us,
know.
we will exploit
Yeah,
it.
Or do tell us. I mean, because it would be pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. Or you just keep it in my DMs. I mean, anything works.
You want to send
Tell
you want to
us.
send me, you want to
Tell
talk about
Ludi.
that.
Here's our business email. You gonna
You want to talk about you want to DM me about jacking off in your parents' car. That's fine. You want to send me maybe pics of parts of your body, maybe your feet. You know,
Yeah.
you want to send me feet pics in your DMs.
maybe
That's
maybe
fine.
a video of you doing the act.
Where fucking Ludi put an announcement and so it was just this fucking beat.
Oh yeah, I'm
Oh,
pretty sure it's
yeah,
still
the-
pinned in there, right?
Probably. I don't know.
I
I'm
like
not
the
in
idea
It
that
there.
should,
whenever-
it should
Watch
still
that.
be pinned.
I like the idea that whenever we reference a secret server, we talking we just bring up like Animal Crossing language. Remember that time in server?
You moaning your girls, you're like, I'm moaning my girls, you're like,
Fuck you. Fuck
Oh
you.
my God.
Thanks for watching. Peace the fuck out.
Peace out.
later, nigga.
Later.